Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful 4 cast members part of July episodes in Italy, hot affairs and cheating. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that 4 cast members will be part of a location shoot in Naples and Capri. Some special episodes will air in July, so let us talk about all the exciting details which could include hot affairs and cheating. Kaye Kasperczyk, who serves as a supervising producer on B&B, got plenty of viewers excited with an Instagram post at the end of March. Kasperczyk dropped some hints about B&B possibly filming in Capri and Naples, so fans have been eager for updates. Now there's confirmation that the show is indeed moving forward with a location shoot in Naples and Capri, which will take place from May 28 to May 31. Kasperczyk reposted some info from Mediaset Infinity on X, formerly known as Twitter, to let everyone know it was happening. Of course, this isn't the first time the CBS soap has filmed scenes in Italy, and it probably won't be the last. There have been multiple Italian location shoots over the years, including the Portofino one brought up recently through the revamped showstopper gown and the show's dazzling 2023 trip to Rome. You might be wondering who will be part of the episodes being filmed this May when the show heads to Capri and Naples. That brings us to the 4 cast members who will be traveling for an upcoming storyline: Thorsten Kaye Forrester, Katherine Kelly Lang Brooke Logan, John McCook Eric Forrester and Jack Wagner Nick Maroney. Wagner's return stint will begin airing in June, but these location shoot scenes won't air until July, at least in the United States. Italian fans will have to wait a bit longer since they won't air until 2026 over there. It sounds like some sizzling summer plans are underway, so it'll be interesting to see what goes down in Italy. There could be some love triangle drama if Rich decides he wants Brooke back right as she recommits to a future with Nick. It's easy to see jealous Rich watching Brooke and Nick share a passionate kiss from afar as they start up their love affair. Could this lead to Rich cheating on Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig with Brooke? Whatever the case, some fun stuff is coming up in Italy, so we'll be sure to pass along any other news related to these special July episodes. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke's love life will definitely get messy in the coming months, so stay tuned. Sunlight poured over the Tuscan hills like molten gold, painting every vineyard and villa in a light too romantic for its own good. But in the world of the Bold and the Beautiful, even paradise can't contain betrayal, lust, and heartbreak. This July, 4 of the show's most tantalizing characters find themselves swept up in Italy's spellbinding beauty and its capacity for secrets. Brooke Logan, the temptress in Tuscany. Brooke Logan arrived in Florence draped in white linen and silent intentions. Officially, she was there to support Hope's fashion launch, but unofficially her heart was a storm cloud waiting to rain. Italy had always been kind to Brooke. It reminded her of past affairs, secret kisses near the Ponte Vecchio, and stolen weekends in Capri. This time, though, her heart tangled itself not with Rich for once but with someone utterly forbidden. Liam Spencer, torn between 2 worlds. Liam's presence in Italy was a reluctant decision. He was meant to be finding clarity after walking away from Hope, his heart bruised from years of love's tug-of-war. But the winding roads of Chianti led him straight into the arms of someone unexpected. Brooke. What began as long, wine-drenched conversations under Tuscan stars turned into something altogether more dangerous. Brooke knew the rules, she had drawn them herself once. But Liam was raw, vulnerable, and more alluring than ever. One kiss turned into 2. One night became a weekend. And Brooke, she wasn't ready to let go. But Liam didn't know he was being watched. Steffi Forrester, queen of control, slave to passion. Steffi had traveled to Italy for space from the chaos of LA, from her fractured marriage, and from the whispers of her own guilt. She needed to breathe, to remember who she was before all the heartache. But Italy, for all its serenity, had other plans. When she caught Liam and Brooke in a passionate embrace at a secluded villa, her world snapped. Rage that was easy. But beneath it burned something harder to face, jealousy. Not because she loved Liam still, at least that's what she told herself, but because betrayal always cuts deeper when it's done by someone who should be known better. Brooke had once been a mother figure. Now she was competition. Worse yet, Steffi wasn't entirely innocent herself. Because someone from her past had resurfaced in Italy, Dr. Finn. Dr. John Finn Finnegan, the lost lover with a dangerous secret. Finn had arrived in Rome under the guise of medical conferences, but his true motivation was far more personal. After months of separation and silence, he was still addicted to the idea of Steffi. And when he saw her across a crowded piazza, laughing in the Roman twilight, he knew he'd do anything to win her back. They reunited. Tentatively at first. A conversation over espresso. A stroll through the Colosseum. A night in Venice. Then the floodgates burst. Steffi surrendered herself to the one man who could make her forget everything: Liam, Brooke, the betrayal. Finn was comfort, passion, familiarity. But he was also hiding something that could unravel it all. Secrets, lies, and wine-stained sheets. Italy became a chessboard of secrets. Brooke, now in too deep, wrestled with guilt as hope began to sense something was off. Liam, racked with confusion, tried to end things with Brooke, but passion isn't easily contained. Steffi, reunited with Finn, started to build the illusion of a repaired marriage, even as she plotted how to keep her own betrayal hidden. And Finn, he had returned not just for love but with knowledge that could shatter everyone's world. A medical secret involving Hope's daughter Beth. A misdiagnosis. A cover-up. And a connection between his clinic and Sheila Carter that might explain his mother's sudden reappearance in Italy. By mid-July, the drama reached a crescendo. At a masquerade ball in Florence hosted by Forrester International, everyone wore masks literally and metaphorically. Brooke wore red. Liam wore regret. Steffi danced with both of them, while Finn watched from the shadows. And then it happened. The unmasking. During the final toast of the evening, Ridge, having arrived unexpectedly, announced his suspicions. He had hired a private investigator in Rome. Someone had been sleeping in his villa when he was gone. And the security footage didn't lie. The screen lit up behind the dance floor, showing grainy footage of Brooke and Liam, entangled and unaware. Gasps filled the marble halls. Hope collapsed into Thomas's arms. Ridge walked out without a word. And Steffi, she didn't flinch. She simply raised her glass and locked eyes with Brooke. Guess you're not so bold anymore. Fallout in Florence. The morning after was quieter, but more brutal. Hope packed her bags, leaving behind a note for Liam: "You deserve each other." Brooke confronted Ridge, begging for forgiveness, only to find him in the company of a mysterious Italian art curator with a familiar accent. Could it be Taylor in disguise? Finn confessed his secret to Steffi, who now must decide if she'll protect her marriage or let the truth unravel more lives. And Liam, he walked the streets of Florence alone, the Tuscan sunlight now heavy with shame. But the story doesn't end in Italy. As the cast boards their private jets and returns to LA, the consequences of their choices trail behind them like the scent of vineyard air. Affairs were kindled in the heat of an Italian summer, but their embers now threaten to burn through everything. And in the grand tradition of the bold and the beautiful, love will rise again, but not before hearts are broken, secrets are exposed, and revenge gets a taste of red wine. If you'd like, I can extend this into a serialized fan fiction format or break it into episode summaries. Let me know how you'd like to continue.